Welcome to an all-new episode of the Grando Show. All the way live from Portland, Oregon. It's the one and only. It's me. Alright. Let's get right into it. I got a Grando size show today. It's pretty good. It's not great. I mean, it's up there though. It's like upper good. It's upper good. Maybe even lowercase great. Lower great. Okay. Like I always start the show, I just want to say I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being safe. Hope everybody's finding a routine, something that's going to help out your mental health as well as your physical health. Cheers. Salud, everybody. Oh, that's good. I had a lot of fun doing the last show. I love talking sports. Every opportunity that I get a chance to talk sports with somebody, I don't hesitate. It's like, I know some things and some stuff. Sometimes I amaze myself. Sometimes, it's like, whoa. I can't believe I brought that out of the fucking the old knapsack. So, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I know it's very hard. There's a lot of sports shows out there, and it's not easy. I mean, I've been doing the show for a while now, and like it's definitely to do a sports show, to do only sports show that's like 3 hours long. It's a lot of dedication, it's a lot of dedication, alright? So, my first subject that I would like to bring up is the fact that I work in customer service. To be more specific, I work in food service, okay? Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I've worked in shitty kitchens. I've worked in awesome kitchens. I've worked in super efficient kitchens. And I've worked in complete dives and shitholes, okay? So I know the difference. Like, I've been doing this for a while now, so I know the difference between a good kitchen and a bad kitchen. And there's also, like, the commercial side of kitchens where you're doing, like you have like huge stand-up ovens and like a stupid amount of room. Commercial kitchen is ginormous compared to like compared to like, let's just say like a pizza joint or like a like a pasta joint, something like that. There's just a huge difference, because you're making trays of food at a time instead of like plates of food, if that makes any sense. So I can remember, it's just something that just sticks out to me, like really bad, is one time I was working for this company, and now one night in particular, one of the uh, waitresses, she put in an order. It was like a four top, um, and on the ticket, she had asked for a chicken sandwich, but in the notes, it said that she wanted a chicken sandwich that was half baked and half fried. Okay. Now, I looked twice at it and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what's going on here? And sure enough, she came back and she explained, yeah, this person wants a half baked and half fried chicken. Now, I understand that I am in customer service, and 9 times out of 10, the customer is always right. And this time I thought that, so we're gonna waste 2 pieces of chicken to make 1 piece of chicken, or 1 piece of 1 sandwich. I didn't think it was, I thought, nah, this isn't right. You should be, you can't do this. You gotta choose one or the other. You can make a half and half like pizza, or like a half and half. You can have, there's different things, but not a sandwich. I mean, I just didn't think it was right, because I thought it set a bad precedent. Like, if you do this one time, then you're going to be selling half and half sandwiches all day. It doesn't make sense, saying we're losing product. And so I explained to her, and I was like, no, this isn't right. I don't think you should be able to do this. And so she got mad, and she told her manager, or the manager, the floor manager. And so he was like, you gotta make this. And I was like, oh, fucking really? I was like, to make a long story short, I made it, but I knew it wasn't right. Now, the thing is, okay, if you're a manager in the food service industry, you do have some power. But at the same time, I feel like you're a manager at a food place. In your mind, you're not. Maybe they feel a certain type of way about it. Besides, what I'm saying? Like, maybe they feel like they might as well be a manager at McDonald's or something. And so it's a real, not easy feeling to delegate sometimes. And I understand you have to delegate, but at the same time, when are you gonna just use common sense and be like, well, or just have the backs of your, like, you if you're a manager, right, you understand that you have a certain, like, not standards, but you need to maintain some kind of, like, well, I'm better than you, or you need to be like, you need to respect me, all right? And that's fine and all, but more often than not, it just seems like managers are like, they automatically think that they deserve the respect, right? Like, they have the position. And I'm just saying, like, it would be a lot easier for everybody if they stop looking at that position in that way, instead of, like, trying to, delegate, try to help the situation, because you're a manager, right? You're supposed to be managing us. You're not supposed to be you're not supposed to be, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not supposed to be, like, well, I'm better than you, so you have to listen to us, you know what I'm saying? To me, you're a manager, you're supposed to be trying to manage the people, and it doesn't always mean, giving people their fucking walking papers, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of good workers out there. And it's just like, you know, just because, you know, you're having a bad day or whatever, you know, you shouldn't take it out on the employees, you know. But that's what happens. And the thing about what people don't understand about working in food service is that, or any kind of kitchen for that matter, that gets busy, is that you have to rely on each other. You know what I'm saying? You have to rely on each other, and it's almost like you have to have trust and faith in the person next to you. You know, it's like that old saying, you're only as strong as the person next to you. You know, and as for me, I feel like I contribute more than a lot of people, right? Like I do have an ego. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is, right? Like here's the thing, right? I have always said that I am where I'm at for a reason. Like, especially now, like I didn't get this position overnight. Like I've been at it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, and that's another thing. You know, it's not just egos. You know what I'm saying? There's just other things that always, like, you know, you have to understand that things aren't going to go your way all the time, and that's what I cannot stress enough. If you're trying to get into the food service industry, like, there's going to be a lot of nights where you're going to be knee deep in shit, and you have to just fucking crawl your way out of it. There's no easy way through it. You just have to get through it. You know what I'm saying? And I've always welcomed it. I've never thought that it was going to be an easy day. I've always just been like, you know what? If it comes, it comes. And matter of fact, bring it, motherfucker. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And so, and not only that, you know, the reason why I have an ego is because I've never put something out there that I wouldn't enjoy myself. Like, it matters to me what I put out there. And a lot of people will tell you, well, it's just this and it's just that, but it's more than that to me. You know, it's people coming together to enjoy a meal together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always looked at it like that. You know, like, it's, you know, it's a birthday party, it's a fucking Christmas party, it's a fucking whatever, anniversary. You know, there's always something going on. You know, fucking first date, you know, whatever. You know, people go to restaurants to enjoy a lot of different occasions. And I understood that. And I welcomed it. I said, come bring it. You know? And so, I just think that, you know, it just irks me sometimes when I have to deal with some stuff like that. But honestly, you know, this one story in particular stands out to me because I ended up leaving that place, right? Matter of fact, I got fired because, well, I got let go because of some stupid circumstances, right? And in hindsight, it was the best thing that could have happened to me. It was more than 4 years ago, and if I didn't leave that job, I wouldn't have been where I'm at now. I mean, I welcome change. Like, I'm so confident. I'm so confident in my skills that I know for a fact that I can contribute at a lot of places. Like right now, I could help out a lot in a lot of different areas. You know, I have, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, down. You know, I bring a lot to the table, is what I'm saying. So, So in other words, my attitude is always, is not always gonna be like, well, fuck, I'm in like a shitty place, so I'm gonna leave. No, if I was in a shitty place, I would just leave. Like I don't have like I said, I know I can contribute somewhere. I'm confident in what I do. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's, I don't. My attitude is like, bring the day on. You know what I'm saying? Like because, and if somebody wants to complain, and if it's a legit complaint about me, hey, well, what can I do to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Don't just bring problems to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll fix it. Let's solve it. Let's solve it together. And there ain't no such thing as problems. You know what I'm saying? All we have is solutions. Is what I preach. I've always preached that. There ain't no such thing as problems. No such thing as problems. All we have is solutions. So, that being said, it's just not, it's not easy. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, and especially if you work like in an open kitchen and you have to have customer service, because you're not just cooking, you're also dealing with customers. It's another level. You know what I'm saying? And just things like that. It's not just cooking. You know what I'm saying? It's everything else that goes along with it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I do get a little upset because some people will never understand it. Some people will never understand what it's like to work in that kind of environment, because it is stressful, and people don't make it. People don't make it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's not that if you got it, you know what I'm saying. If you don't got it, you don't got it, because that's not always the case. It was always that if you don't got it and you're not going to contribute, you'll find your way out. So a lot of people, indirectly and directly, just look for a way out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to push them. They'll find their way out. And it's like, for other people, it's like, when I left that other place and I got to the place I'm at now, I was working 2 jobs. I started working 2 jobs. I was working 7 days a week. I did that for like 6 months. Because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and it's really sucked. And I don't know how I got through it. I really don't. I only worked both jobs one day, and it just worked out to where I was just at both jobs and I can do it. Both managers were working with my schedule, which was great. And I was still like, I wouldn't go to work stupid, like tired or whatever. It was just like, all I did was sleep and work, and it sucks. But that's what it takes sometimes. That's what it takes, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people in the food service industry work 2 jobs because it's like, they'll get 3 shifts at one spot and they'll get 3 shifts at the other spot, because a lot of restaurants, they don't offer full time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make up that difference somehow. But I can't stress enough how it's like, when one door closes, another one opens. You know what I'm saying? Like, but since I've been at where I'm at now, it's almost like I'm meant to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was meant for me to be there, because I don't know if I don't know how I can fuck up the job. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's just, you know, as much as people wanna, like, tear me down sometimes, I'm just, like, I can do this shit blindfolded now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and so, to get back to my other story, you know, with the lady with the half and half. You know, what kind of bullshit is that? Who orders a half baked and half fried chicken sandwich? I mean, who does that? Who does that? I mean, at what point can you just have to say, like, no, we can't do this, sir. I'm sorry, but you can't have a half baked and half fried chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. It's like you gotta choose one or the other. You just can't do it. And what? In hindsight, like I said, in hindsight, leaving that place was the best thing that could have happened to me. But I didn't see it then, though, and I knew that was a fucking mistake. What that guy just did, you know. And not soon after that, there's a lot of chips that fell, and a lot of regulars that were there left, and it really sucked because it wasn't the same. It's like we all have. It's not that it's destiny, you know what I'm saying, or it's karma, because I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in karma. I've always said, you know why? Because if you're doing something good, you shouldn't expect something for it. I've always said that. Like, if you're doing bad, you know you're doing bad. So it's not like you expect something worse to happen to you because you're already doing some bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. But in some ways, I feel like the universe puts you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? In some weird way, you know. But maybe I'm just like pulling that string or something. I don't know. I mean, I am doing financially better than I ever was at the other place. And I'm like, I have half the stress. And I think it's just funny to me when some people complain about certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you guys don't know how bad it can get, you know? Like, some people, like I said, it's just like, you understand that it's going to get hairy, right? You understand that. Like, this is what you signed up for. So don't be crying because, you know what I'm saying, we about to get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my attitude. That's always been my attitude, and I just feel like some people just don't understand that. Just don't understand, like, it's like, you have to be, when you work in food service, you have to expect that shit's gonna hit the wall at some point. And you're just gonna have to fucking bite your fucking lip, fucking, lace them up and then try and get through it the best you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's maybe that's why, maybe I'm dealing with everything a little bit easier because, like I said, I've been up to my ears in it. I've been up to my ears in it. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten my ass kicked multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not gonna have any empathy for somebody who's, just because they had a bad day that they're gonna that I'm gonna feel some type of, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but don't try to fucking fuck everybody else's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because we all get fucking railed at some point if you work in service industry. We are all gonna get railed. Just keep that in mind. Okay? Oh my god, I'm so frustrated, I swear. But that's how shit goes sometimes. That's how shit goes, you know? It's like, it's the life, you know? It's the life. You know, like, fucking, you know, fucking, like, the good times fucking end too fast, and the bad times, sometimes they seem like they're never gonna end. You know what I'm saying? But you have to find your pleasures where you can. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. You have to find your pleasures where you can. Okay? Oh my God. Yes, it's definitely something that I've been meaning to put on my show, because like I said, I've seen a lot. And I've, you know, having customer service, I've catered to a lot of demands. But this one right here, the chicken sandwich, takes the cake. Like I said, it is definitely up there with my, like, stupid orders, you know. Alright. There's like really good podcasts on right now. So right now, I'll check out like 4 podcasts, you know, on a random daily basis, and they're all really good. There's right now, the podcast game is like on top. There's so many good podcasts out right now, and like it's hard for me to watch them all because they're all really good. But like I said, that's what I do. I don't really do shit, you know. I come home, I'll listen to like 1 or 2 podcasts, you know, so I'll eat some dinner, I'll play with the dog, and pass out, go to work the next day. But the weed's good. The weed's good. Alright, y'all, we're gonna switch it up then. We are gonna switch it up. Alright, so this is my first I got 2 top 5 lists for you guys today. And here's my first one. Okay, this is an awesome one. So I was thinking about my favorite stuff, like my favorite things. You know, there's not really a category, so I've just put them all together. This is my favorite thing. Okay, my number 5 is shorts with pockets. That's a solid number 5. Gym shorts. I'm talking about gym shorts or like basketball shorts with pockets. They're hard to find. I mean, there's more of them now, but like before, they were pretty hard to find. And like it's just awesome to have some pockets if you have like some gym shorts on. So anyways, it's not really. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but for me, it's fucking awesome to have some fucking pockets in your shorts. All right. Number 4 is bikes. I love my bike. I love riding it. And there's like a lot of riders out here in Oregon who ride their bike, you know, year round, you know, snow, sleet, or fucking rain. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not gonna do that shit. I mean, I live too far from my place, but like there's just so many bike trails over here, and like on a sunny day, you'll see a lot of bikers. Like, I mean, like with their like legit Tour de France bike and their head to toe and the bike uniform, and they'll try to get it in if there's any break in the weather. They'll definitely try to get in the bike. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It's fun. I love riding a bike. Number 3. Okay, so this is a big one for me. My number 3 favorite things is, I've said this before, but I love breakfast. And I'm bringing it up right now because it's Lent. And what I gave up for Lent was breakfast. Now, I didn't give up coffee. I gave up breakfast. There's a difference. I mean, there's nothing better than hash browns. There's nothing better than pancakes. There's nothing better than sausage and gravy. Fucking chilaquiles, machaca, fucking chorizo. There's just so many breakfast combinations, and I love all of them. You know what I'm saying? And so, I gave it up for Lent. I am Catholic. And so I'm just saying, like, some people are gonna think like, well, if you gave up breakfast, then you should have gave up coffee. I'm not gonna, it's tough. You want to nitpick. You know what I'm saying? I know. Listen, I mean, even God needed one day to rest. So it's like, if you want to cheat one day on your whatever, I mean, I think God will be okay with it. Especially, now. Alright, so that was my number 3 is breakfast. Number 2, okay, so this number 2 is a thing where, alright, so I'm not on Facebook. Sorry, I am on Facebook, but I'm not really on it. Like, I don't check it for shit. I'm on it just to, like, remember, like, relatives' birthdays and stuff. I don't know. It's, for some reason, I just think they have too much data on us in the first place. But I always think the worst. Anyways, there was a Facebook question that somebody that I knew had posted, like, fucking long time ago. And I'm talking like 10, 12 years ago. And what he said was, what is your go-to snack food when you're stoned, like really stoned? And there was a lot, and I had to think about that one. And I was like, for me, my go-to food when I'm really stoned is a Dorito sandwich. And it doesn't make sense, I know it, but it's 2 pieces of bread, some mayonnaise, some mustard, and just Doritos. And you crunch them all together, and it's a Dorito sandwich. And when you're stoned, that Dorito sandwich is different. Trust that. And it's my number 2. My number 1, for my favoriteest things, my number 1 is drums. My number 1 is, not a surprise for a lot of people, is new kicks. New pair of shoes, new pair of boots. I'll be rocking them. Love a new pair of shoes. Alright. So that was a solid number. That was a solid top 5 list. I wanna network this show a little bit more. It's not easy. There's just so many good podcasts on right now on YouTube, and they're all really good. And I know there's a lot of comedians that are still struggling, and so they turn to the podcast thing, and so. But shit's opening up. I know. I mean, like, unless you're in Texas, where shit's already opened up, and Florida, exactly where, Florida, I heard somebody say like the fucking COVID didn't even go over there, I guess, because nobody seems to think that it's existing. And I was like, you're joking, right? When I heard that, it fucking blew my mind. I swear, you know, it blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, so I mean, this guy's like, I mean, it was fucking Dave Portnoy, and he was doing a pizza review in Miami, and it was fucking 80 degrees over there. And he was saying, fucking everybody's just chilling and partying, right? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's also like, why don't we do some kind of data on that? Because if we have like an infinity number of rapid tests, I mean, I know that's what they're doing in Texas at the comedy store, or at the comedy clubs there. They're all doing like the rapid test, and then they're packing it in. They're packing in fucking comedy, places. You know, comedy theaters are getting packed in, and that's what they're doing in Texas. They're all doing rapid tests. I mean, why can't we do it here? You know, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that we're getting closer every day. We're getting closer every day. You know, and I think that you know, it's great. It's great to see. Like I said, I have family members that have gotten the vaccine, and there's a lot of people that are like, they're shitting on the vaccine rollout, but from what I can tell, from what I've seen, it seems like California has got it licked. I mean, it seems like California is doing the most right now, and maybe it's out of necessity, but it does seem like California is doing a great job on the vaccine. You know, I understand that there's like people, nobody's ever going to be fully happy. Nobody's ever going to be fully happy, right? Somebody's always going to complain, but from my, I mean, I don't fucking own a, summer house. You know, I don't own a boat or any property. But from the data, the feedback that I'm seeing and I'm hearing, it does seem like California's rollout of the vaccine is working. So that's very awesome and promising to see. You know, I can't stress that enough how great it is. You know, I've talked about it more than once on here, but it does seem like more and more people are getting vaccinated. So, I mean, we gotta be on our way now. If not, we're just like taking extra precaution, extra precaution, But, so like I said, I have family members that have taken the vaccine. Okay, so we're gonna do this one without audio because I'm a dumbass. But it's still gonna come out. The audio is gonna be fine. But all right. So some people for Lent some people for Lent, they gave up cussing. And that feels like almost like, well, you're not really giving up something, but you are. You know what I'm saying? You're giving something up. Okay? So, you know, it seems so like simple, right? You're giving up cussing for that. It seems really simple, but it's definitely a thing. Cussing is a thing, right? It's like, you know, that's actually one of the commandments, right? You should no blasphemy. You're blaspheming, okay? And so here, I would also like to add that when I was playing, you know, football, there was a lot of coaches that didn't allow cussing. So you had to, if you cuss, you had to run laps, or you can, you know, do push-ups. And now that I look back on it, I feel like that was like cool. You know, I feel like that was, because if you cuss a lot, you sound ignorant. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to put words together without cussing. And, you know what I'm saying? It sounds really simple, but for some people, it's not easy to speak without cussing. You know. So here's my top 5 words to use instead of cuss words. Number 5 is horse feathers. Number 4 is sugar. Instead of shit, you say sugar. Like, oh, sugar. Easy. Number 3, I love this number 3. Jiminy Crickets. Or Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. Hey, instead of cussing, Jiminy Christmas, okay? Simple. Simple. You want to stop cussing? Jiminy Christmas. Number 2 is my, I struggled with 1 and 2. I did, because these are all really good words to say instead of cuss words. Really good. Number 2 is gadgummit. It's gadgummit. Number 1 is motherfudger. And there it is. There it is, y'all. There's my second top 5. I told you I had a really good show for y'all. It's like, you know, lower grade show, lower grade. So this is it's gonna come out without audio, because I'm not gonna do this shit again. But I forgot to press the record button on the audio, so hopefully it sounds halfway decent. But I'll be around. Yeah. And we'll see you next time. Everybody, I love y'all. Y'all be good. See you on the next episode. Alright, peace and love.